Right, I know what I'm doing now, of sorts. So look down here, shall we?
What does it say? What does it say?
I don't know, shall I remove it? And we'll see.
No seams or torn fabric on this doll. Likely one-legged by design.
Hey ho, street pigeons and roof ravens. Another treasure is upon you. Please find that all the dolls.
The treasure hunt?
Oh.
I used to do lots of those in my childhood for myself and... Is it a call for help? A bad joke? Or both? Better not risk leaving this matter ignored, don't you think? Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahir's cart, I gather.
Roy Salisbury.
Salisbury. Could that be the name of our man? A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in a sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
Now can I do this? So I've got Kimiha's abduction. No. Where does this trail lead? Oh, got the wallet with saltpeter.
The strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes?
Shut up.
Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Cab is just here.
Where to, Gav?
The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
Do not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps. Before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimmer here?
Ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. What? Okay, calling card.
It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them for staying at home.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I think I can help you.
Oh, so just ask them specifically about the pinned evidence. Close to the dockyard.
May I ask you something?
It's a shame I can't answer your question.
Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse.
Back outside. Whoa, where am I? Near the dockyard. Who's that there crying?
May I ask you something?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
The coffin won't go away, and the doctor's too
Help me,
pricey.
please.
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Is there a doctor?
What are you looking at?
The man is very sick here.
You like to watch out, man.
It sounds as though those people will need my help. It's a large harbor. If our kidnapper is hiding
Hello,
here,
this
find
is
him.
Dr. Watson. We'll take a look at your friend. Freshly dug up treasures, it seems.
Everything ends up in a river. It's a good thing these people take something from it.
The water has a curious whitish tinge to it.
Could this be my man Roy
The
Solsby?
subject is hyperventilating. He has a pale face and dilated pupils. Dilated pupils, decolorized skin, necrosis. What do you make of this, Doctor?
All signs point towards acute poisoning. It could possibly be due to chemicals. I won't jump to any conclusions yet.
May I ask for your assistance?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Help me, please.
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Is this familiar to you?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Is this familiar to you?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Near the dockyard.
Help me, please.
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
He's the other side of the pub, innit? Right. Oh. Which bit's the dockyard? The blue section? The yellow section is shanty town. Hey, you there.
Could you help me?
No, sorry. I know nothing.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Fucking hell, nobody knows.
Are you able to help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Yeah, this looks more like it now. My guy
Are you
knows.
able to help me?
Of course I know. To cut a long story short.
Whoa, all these.
May I ask you something?
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
Gervesh missing.
Excuse me, just one question.
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Near the ship that exploded yesterday.
Ma Dalton swears she saw ghosts in the warehouse too. The coppers even went over there. Must be serious.
Oh yeah, is that the exploded ship at the top of the page?
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy.
Oh, not again. Yes, I'm Roy. But I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, but I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Now, where was I?
"5'5". Dirty. His Majesty's. She's been in prison. Man of wealth or ill-gotten gains. Well, if he's here figuring out how he's going to move it, he must be a corrupt officer. HM Customs. Oh yeah, leaning on a wet letter stamp. Customs officer. Corrupt officer.
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there? That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a while.
One pin. Now what? Follow one of the other leads. There you go, his hands in his ears or on his head. Port Shanty Town, red rag over house entrance.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry, sir. I can't help you.
Let's go look for this person first. I wish that map showed me where I was in relation. Let's just fast travel. I know where I am.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Red rag hangs over the house's entrance. So would that be a red rag?
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
What's that?
Pile of rotten food. It carries danger, but not of the kind that we witnessed. Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know where my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother, she got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
How would you describe this Soulsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
Not the same Soulsby then.
Do you still have the necklace that Soulsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the shrine. I tried to sell it to buy Amma medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, someone to talk to Soulsby about. Okay. Oh, mate, aren't I? Oh, what have I done?
The coughing won't go away. The doctor's too pricey.
Gruesome. It's been decomposing for weeks. If this were the origin of the disease, it would have started sooner than a few days ago. The waterway goes under the buildings. We'll need to find other open sections in order to continue our search.
Running around's a bit fucking tedious. I say,
What are
right.
you gawping at?
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up. Wonder why people are going missing. Puts a man on edge, you know.
Okay. Have I got to find this man? Nope.
Are you able to help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Oh, warehouses. Is that an officer?
Good evening, Constable. I heard some people talking of ghosts in this warehouse.
Gossips, all of them. An old lady neighbour saw some lights and ghostly shapes in the middle of the night. She heard music too. Turns out this was the warehouse of Grandpa Kujak. He owned a business with theatre props for scary shows. I went in and... well, it is a bit creepy. But I think it was probably just some kids fooling around.
Do you mind if I take a look inside?
Not at all. It's like Madame Tussauds, only worse. I'll be on the beat round the pub for the rest of the night. Damned explosion. Good night, sir.
Which one's the haunted house?
An effective contraption. It still works.
I
They opened the
say.
casket and left marks. There was a box in the coffin. It was removed quite recently.
Blood?
A herbal odor with an acylic base. Liquor?
Oh.
Who is this intended to scare? Phosphorus, used recently.
Phosphorus is glow in the dark, is it?
Where is this going? Several crates are missing. No brand or markings. It looks like a bulk product. Bottles of various shapes and sizes. I detect a mix of chemicals and aromas. A small cart left those tracks.
Oh. Back inside, Watson.
That's most likely the ghost the old lady saw through the window. Inspired by the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
That looks real.
Who is this intended to scare?
Oh, hold on. There we go. No one was in it. That's the one. Yes, that's the one. There we go.
Somebody had fun. Somebody played with phosphorus to give the illusion of ghosts or ectoplasm. In reality, they were here to mix a few ingredients and prepare a solution of some sort. Then they took a box hidden inside the casket. And they left through that gate with a small cart.
This is where they made the explosives for that boat. Surely. Truly. Right. Let's follow this man upstream. Where do I go? It disappears into the houses.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
No, sir, never heard of it. Oh, yes. This is it. The river disappears.
Ma Dalton swears she saw ghosts in warehouse too. The coppers even went over there. Must be serious.
Here we go.
This pipe disposes of wastewater from a factory, a possible culprit, but would likely have caused trouble a long time ago. Moving on.
What is disgraceful?
Human waste. Despite looking fairly hazardous, I doubt it could cause such acute poisoning. I can't see any other major source of contamination in this section of the waterway. Perhaps another place.
Further up then. Where's it go? Oh, this is the waterway. Ah, here we go.
Phenol, a dangerous substance often used as a sanitizer, coming from Spade Chemicals. The fish's scales have decolorized. What a disaster. A recent cart crash.
What, that would have gone through the barrier?
Do you know anything about this?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Like this.
May I ask you something?
I think I can help you.
Yes, boy. Warehouse 5. 8.
Could you help me?
No, sorry. I know nothing.
So common. Two. Okay, so 3, 4, 12.
How can I help? I could try and flag someone down.
Watson, you could tell me where number 5 is.
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Seven. 6. What? Right. 4, 6, 7. Where is 5 going to be? Because that's number 12.
Excuse me, just one question.
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
I say, come on. Warehouse 4, canning factory. 3, 2. I'm just not going to be down there, is it? 6, 7. I'll look around here. Trying to have a look for their logo. Spade. 11. Ah.
The planks were broken with force.
What's that got to do with anything?
The planks were broken with force.
Ten. Come on, let's find 5. 9, 8.
Are you able to help me?
Nope. Sorry, I know nothing.
Oh my god. Oh, there it is, for fuck's sake. Spade chemical. Must be, what, on this side then? Across the road. Not like it was straightforward to find.
Barrels of phenol from your company ended up in the canal. It has poisoned people. You will need to clean it up properly. Otherwise, we will inform the authorities.
What the? We will call the cleaning brigade immediately. I hope this can stay between us.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask you something?
Good news.
I don't think anyone
But
here
how
knows
long
the
will it
answer.
take?
Just so.
What about a friend? Will someone pay for his treatment?
Pressurize the company. But for now, get rid of the stained clothes and rinse any phenol-affected skin. No one else should touch the canal today.
Thank you. We'll do that. Let's go to the chief doctor for help.